Let's see how this defense does on this drive. Carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the gun, it's Morgan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and sending it back on the sand. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 43. A good return there. Call it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
But you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And he'll bring up 2nd. Taylor with it. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McDonald. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 3rd.
He's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now the Miami field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. His kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Morgan looks to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's McDonald. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Morgan. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Set to throw is Morgan. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Morgan to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nearly a huge return as it is. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my Apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Morgan, man open. That's Ja'Marr Chase, complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And we're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Morgan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Now Morgan.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Fielded at the 20. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
Pressure comes and down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Throwing now is Morgan. And this pass broken up. And a contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go. Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's McDonald. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Morgan. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
first down. Morgan with it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. One final shot. They'll look to under pressure, and they got to him again. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.